So this is the year of transformation. I know it. I feel it for you. This is the year of your transformation. So how do you go about creating transformation? Very simple. You begin with why, then what, then how. Why do you want it? Why is it important to you? Your why is those deep emotional reasons behind everything you tell yourself. I guarantee it. It's not what you tell yourself. I want to lose weight. It's not your why. I want to look better in my clothes. That's not your real why. I want to feel confident again. That's not your real why. I am doing this because I want to be around for my kids and my grandkids. Well, that's not your real why. Those are important reasons to get started. But those reasons won't take you very far. Why? Because you have used all those reasons before and you've still quit on yourself. See, here's the deal. Most people who attempt to transform their bodies and their lives have made many attempts, especially let's take weight loss. Most people who attempt to lose weight have done so. The study shows that most women will have made at least 6 serious attempts to lose weight in their lifetime. Well, that's about 1 every 5-10 years, a serious attempt. And you've told yourself these reasons before. You've used these reasons before. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to be able to look in the mirror. I want to feel confident. I want to get my sexy back. That's one of my popular webinars. I want to get my sexy back. I want to feel confident again. But you've told yourself these before. You've used these reasons before and you still quit on yourself. So they're not deep enough. So your big why, your reason for really wanting what you want are the deep emotional reasons behind all of the things you tell yourself. What are the deep emotional reasons behind the things you tell yourself? That's your real why. When you're able to tie your why, your reason for wanting to transform your body and your life, when you're able to transform your why to what do you value most? What are your top priorities? Then you will get somewhere. Because everything you do will be pushing you in that direction to what you value most. What is your top priority? When you can tie your health to your priorities, your top priorities, then you will never lack motivation because you won't need motivation. You'll have something deeper than motivation. You'll have something more motivating than motivation. Is that possible? You can have something more motivating than motivation. Right? You have a deep emotional why. And that is what's going to pick you up when you fall down. That is what's going to help you to get around those obstacles. So you won't use the excuses again, I'm not in the right frame of mind. Well, who cares? Get in the right frame of mind. I'm not in the right emotional space. Well, who cares? Get in the right emotional space. I've got too much going on in my life. You will always have too much going on in your life. Just another excuse. But your why will help you to get around all of those excuses because they're all excuses. Yes, there are valid things that are going on in your life. Yes, we suffer from depression. We suffer from anxiety. But those are not reasons to stop. Those are the things that's going to take you forward. When you're able to deal with all that, when you're able to get through all of those little bumps in the road, those are the things life sends you to test your resolve. When you tell yourself you want to do something, well, you got to pass the test, right? You got to pass the test. Life is going to test your resolve. Well, how badly do you want it? Do you really want it? Do you really want that body? Do you really want that, lose the weight? Well, how badly do you want it? So you're going to be tested. Are you going to pass the test? You know, life isn't something that happens to you. Life happens for you. So all the little obstacles that show up, guess what? They're there for you to learn and grow. And baby, I'm going to tell you that when you're able to get through them, you can't get around them. You have to get through them. When you're able to get through them, you're going to be better. You're going to be better. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be wiser. Right? When they come up again, as they will, you're going to be better equipped to deal with them. Because you've gone through them. You've learned. You've grown. That's what they're for. They're for you to learn and grow so that the next time, you just kick them out of the way. I'm on my way. You're not going to stop me. I know how to change my emotional state. It's okay. I know how to do that now. I've gone through that. So you begin with your why. You find your why. Your why is what helps you move forward when you don't feel like it, when you feel like quitting. What helps you? WHY. What helps you move forward when you feel like quitting? That's your why. When you get your why, what is your what? Your what is, what is that future vision of yourself that you're creating? What is that magnificent obsession that you're creating? That is your life. What is it? What do you want? You got to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, how are you going to get there? You got to know where you're going in order to know the path to get there. So what do you want? You've got to be clear. You got to be specific. Be specific. So see yourself 5 years from now. What is that future self that you're creating? Who is he? Who is she? What are her mannerisms? What are her mindset? How does she think? How does she move? What are her mannerisms? How does she dress? How does she talk? How do people relate to her? You got to see everything. What are their attitudes? How does she relate to other people in the world around her? You've got to see yourself, right? You've got to dream again. That's your future vision. That's your what. You create a future vision. The strategy is you start at the end and you work your way backwards. What is that future self that I'm creating? And then you adopt the mindset, habits, and behaviors of your future self. That is the process. So that eventually as you start to adopt those mindset, habits, and behaviors of your future self, you start to become more like your future self because you're practicing the same habits. Eventually, you stop becoming and start being. Isn't that beautiful? This is the process of long-term transformation. This is how you maintain results over the long term. Because you're doing exactly what you're going to be doing. You're practicing the same habits of your future self. The same habits you're going to be practicing 5 years from now, those are the habits you're practicing. The mindset you're going to have 5 years from now, that is the mindset you're adopting. The behaviors, the daily disciplines that you're going to practice 5 years from now, that's what you're practicing now. That's the process. You adopt the mindset, habits, and behaviors of your future self. So you create that future vision. That is your what. Your how is your strategy. Well, how am I going to do this? That's the easy part. Okay, that's your strategy. Well, what is it you want to do? Well, we come up with a strategy for doing it. And the strategy is, again, to adopt the mindset, habits, and behaviors of your future self. Well, what are those non-negotiable habits of your future self? Well, what does she do on a daily basis? Well, you got to focus on creating changes in if you're trying to change your body, well, you got to create changes in what you put in your body, what you feed your body, how you move your body. Your body was meant to move. So you got to give your body some movement, activities. You got to get active. The quality of your sleep. This is one that people always tend to underestimate, the importance of sleep. Everything that happens in your body happens when you're sleeping. So if you've got poor sleep habits, then you're just not doing the things that are going to help you to move forward. You're holding yourself back. And finally, how do you deal with the stressors in your life, right? How do you deal with the stresses in your life, right? The research shows that if you think stress is a bad thing, then it's a bad thing. It affects you negatively. If you think stress is a good thing, it doesn't affect you negatively. It helps you grow. We call that your stress mindset. How you deal with stress. So what is your stress mindset? Is stress a bad thing or is stress a good thing? Does it help you grow or does it get you in a tiffy? Your belief around stress is really the big factor. It's not the stress. Stress is a good thing, right? When you go to the gym, in order to build some muscle, you got to put your body under stress. In order for you to grow, you got to put yourself under stress. Smooth, calm seas don't make skillful sailors. You got to have some adversity in order to grow. Okay? I'm Dr. Del Millers, and I approve this message.